Guys, I'm taking you today for a bike ride to a really nice place. It's a monastery. In a town called Tyniec. Okay, it's like about, I don't know, maybe 20 or 30 minutes bike ride from here. You can enjoy the views of the Vistula river. Some of the old houses on the way. Yeah, this part on the right hand side is called Salvator. Started raining a little bit and it still continues, but I hope it won't be too bad. There are some boats. This is kind of a cool structure. Looks like some kind of tower, medieval tower. It's a vocational school. Technologies. Wow, I like those walls. This is the monastery, I believe. One of the monasteries in this area. I don't remember which one. Yeah, I like this time of the year, May, early May. The weather is a little bit chilly, but it's not cold or not hot. Just perfect. Ice cream. Low distance for ice cream in Polish. I guess you have to walk to the left. Yeah. Homemade. I mean artisanal ice cream. Yeah, the bank is pretty high to protect people from the floods. bushes smell very strong. The white flowers I'm talking about. Yeah, there are many, you can see many illegal immigrants. They come here officially to join some school. The problem is they never show up for the school. They just disappear and start working illegally somewhere. How will deport all these MNFs to their home countries? Wow, see? Yeah, there's like a little bit of rain almost every day. Nothing major, nothing crazy, but it keeps the nature very lush green. We are still probably a while away from the destination. I haven't been there for probably 10 years, so it's hard for me to tell exactly how much longer. I guess this is some kind of military object. No drones allowed. Oh, I thought it was a dead animal. I'm glad I'm wrong. Strawberries, somebody's selling strawberries. Public initiative, private initiative. People don't like to ask the government for handouts. They just do something to better their life. Yeah, I need to exercise because I had so much food for lunch. I had a mashed potatoes with red beet salad and cutlet. Then I had a red borscht with some dumplings, meat dumplings. I feel really so full. Now it's time to burn those calories. Yeah, you see the hills on the right hand side, on the other side of the river. There's another monastery hidden in the forest. So the eremites, they vow silence. They have like very limited contact with other people. It's one of the contemplative orders. You're supposed to contemplate, not engage in any conversations. Oh my god, this is something new. I haven't seen that before. Very good pavement. Concrete, not asphalt. Occasionally the river overflows, so this entire area would be underwater. I mean, the smell of those flowers is just intoxicating. Whoa. I feel like I'm riding the bike on rocks. Oh, it keeps you really high. Oh. So yeah, those 3 towers in the distance, that's the contemplative order, a monastery. See, some people build houses here, they're not afraid of floods. But you know, once in 1,000 years, they might have bad luck. They will find themselves underwater. Asphalt? Is it asphalt? Yeah. It's gonna be smelly. Whew. So the wind blows in a different direction, so I'm fine. Yet the smell continues. You see, those flowers are everywhere. Whoa. On the left, on the right. Yeah, this looks like an area that somebody could still build a house. Some kind of small industry, maybe 100 years old. Smokestack. It looks like it's not. Oh, what is that? It looks really cool. Need to ask the locals what that is. Maybe kilns for the brick production. Oh. Yeah, it stopped raining for now, so we are all good. like the weather. It's a little bit dramatic, dark. For the first 3 days it was like very sunny and warm, in the 80s temperature. It was really like in the summertime. But for the rest of my stay here it will be colder. You see that large structure in the distance? That was built by a famous Polish architect, Bohusz, I believe it was his last name. So he was forced by the Nazis to build that palace for the SS soldiers, so they could rest, they could rejuvenate. And after the Second World War it was taken over by the Jagiellonian University. But yeah, that used to be like a SS hotel back in the day, 40 something years ago. Now you can see some cool houses in that area. Yeah, the name of the architect was Szyszko Bohusz, and he refused to work with the Nazis. I think it used to be his property, but the Nazis confiscated it, and they basically forced him into building that structure. If he did not agree, they would probably send him to Auschwitz. Oh my god, look, see how many beehives. Oh, it's probably like 80 of those. It makes complete sense now. Many flowering plants. Dzień dobry. Yeah, that smell is just so strong. You should make a perfume out of it. Someone, maybe like me, maybe. I should start a perfumery business. Now that I was let go by my company after 4 years and 4 months of hard work, almost every weekend, Saturday, Sunday, holiday, creating new technology, they decided to let me go, and others. It was not my fault, of course, but that's how American biotech companies work. It's just a bunch of, I'm not gonna say who, but whatever. I'm sure that justice will affect them. See how many of those trees are growing here? Now I understand why they need so many bees. They need to pollinate those flowers and collect the nectar and the pollen. So we're going to town called Tyniec. There's an interesting story about that place. I'm not going to do like historical digression, but my mother's doctor, he used to live here in the Tyniec town. So what happened? It was a very cold winter, minus 20 Celsius, the river was frozen, and he went for a walk with his dog and his dog decided to run on the ice, and at some point the ice was not thick enough and collapsed under the dog. It was like a larger dog, I guess. And what happened, he decided to rescue the dog. Rescued the dog, and he ran to the dog on the surface of that ice, and the ice collapsed under him too. And you know, it's minus 20 Celsius. Some people obviously noticed that situation, and they called 911, or in Poland they call like the fire department. So the fire truck arrived on that spot, and they started, like, you know, rescue operation, and they rescued him. But he spent too much time in the water and became hypothermic, and he died in the hospital. And he was, I believe, only 58. So yeah, that was like very poor judgment on his side. I understand you can like your dog, but you need to use, you cannot act emotionally in this kind of situations. You have to think in a very cool, calculated way. Maybe he should have called the fire department instead of rescuing the dog himself. You see, the area is really excellent for bike ride. Almost nobody. Amazing smell of nature. Oh, can you hear that? It's a cuckoo bird that does cuckoo. Oh, that's a pheasant. This is the bird over there with colored. See, it's hiding in the grass now. Yeah, it's like very close to the downtown, but yet full of amazing nature. Wow, somebody lives here in a ranch, just like that. Oh, another pheasant. Excellent place to live, far away from people, because people really suck. That's what I can conclude after all these years of my life. People do suck. It's better to live among the animals. See that meadow? Wow. That fits the definition of paradise. Another one. Yeah, I guess we're getting really close. I see the bridge. Yeah, look at those tiny houses. Wow. How much do you need? You don't need more than that. Now I can smell hay. Where are we? I'm not sure this is the right approach. Oh yeah, I see the continuation. So yeah, this area is for like kayakers. They can practice. See? Yeah, one of my friends in Krakow, he owns a company that organizes like kayaking events, rafting events on the mountain rivers. Swiss, Austrian, Polish flag, they're all white and red. Interesting combination. They are missing Indonesian flag, which is the same like Polish but upside down. Oh, I guess we're going under the bridge now. What the heck? There's no pavement. Just a gravel. Oh yeah. We're getting back on the asphalt. Thank you, thank you. I don't like the gravel. Oh. a long bike ride. We have to make it back before the sunset. These are chamomile, maybe. Those white flowers with the yellow center. I guess they are chamomile. They don't really smell, but that's okay. Yeah, I see some kind of town. That's probably our destination. Hopefully it's not far. I don't mind to bike far, but I don't know how much my battery can hold. How much longer? Oh, I remember that pond. Yeah, we are really close. Looks like a carpet of flowers. Another pheasant. Greenhouses in the distance. Oh yeah, baby, that's it. That's the abbey. It's not a monastery, it's an abbey. Benedictine, I believe. I believe they started. Benedict was probably French, maybe Italian. Should be some caves in the rock.